I'll be down. How can I get to the yams? I gave her. You see?
Way too. Yo, what's going on, my brothers and sisters? Hope you guys are having a good day so far, man. Good weekend. Y'all already know we on this stellar blade, them stellar yams. Been wanting to, I've literally been wanting to play this game since they showed the trailer back, I think in late 2022. And then after that, it went dark for a while, and like we didn't know when the game was gonna come out. I was getting really worried about this game, and then when they showed the second gameplay not too long ago, I was kind of like, whew, okay, because it still looked like pretty good. So yeah, man, Stellar Blade demo, this game drops next month, at like the end of next month, and this is a game that I've had on my radar prior to the yams. So you know, this is a game that I'm actually like want to play. I thought this was also going to be on PC, but this is a PS5 game only. So you know, suckers saying that, you know, PS5 ain't got nothing this year. I mean, we got the yams. So this is a game that I do plan on getting. I played the demo last night. I will say I do think it's a good sign that, you know, they're dropping a demo like a whole month before the game drops. A lot of times, especially these days, when you see devs drop a demo like a month before a game drops, in my opinion, it's a green flag, because it shows that they're actually confident in their product. You know, these days we don't really get too much demos, especially for single player games.
I respect that.
First off, the game looks gorgeous graphically. It actually looks better than I thought it would. I thought I mean, when they were showing the trailer, it looked decent, but playing this game in person, man, on a 4K TV, the game looks great. It performs good as well, which is a good thing, because a lot of us are just freshly coming off of that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and we all know the issues going on with that game. In the performance mode, it runs at 1440p 60 FPS and maintains that. Like, there's really no frame rate drops that I seen when I was playing the demo, and it looks great too in performance mode. So for me, that's like perfect. Like, if I'm playing in performance mode, I want higher frame rates, but I don't want like the graphics themselves to be so downgraded just for the sake of playing at like higher frame rates. And I feel like that's how it is in like many of these games. In this game, the game still looks good and it performs good, so that's great. And then in the resolution mode, it tries to target native for 4K at a 30 FPS. Just the designs of the enemies in this game, and like, you know, the boss battles, they definitely look kind of Souls-like. And this game reminds me of like 4 or 5 games meshed all into one. Like, it reminds me a little bit of a Souls game, a little bit of a Nier mixed into it, a little bit of a Devil May Cry, a little bit of Sekiro. It's like this game is like meshed into like it takes multiple things from different games that just remind you of multiple games. I love that this game has gore and blood in it, so when you're fighting, you know, all of these different creatures and enemies in this game, you know, you're seeing blood splatter all across the screen. And then if you do certain moves, like, you know, you can rip their limbs apart, and then they have dismemberments in this game and blood is gushing out. I love that. I feel like you don't really see too much of that no more these days, so I love that they have that in this game. The OST, suckers know how much I love a good OST. The OST definitely has some Nier vibes, because this game has been a compared to Nier in different ways. If this game is anything like Nier Automata, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. The combat is kind of interesting in this demo to me, because it doesn't feel exactly how I imagined it would. I was getting like kind of like Devil May Cry-ish, like Final Fantasy 15, 16 vibes from this game as far as the combat goes, and it doesn't really feel like that. The combat in this demo feels kind of cookie cutter, like a little basic and vanilla in this game, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, because in this demo you can unlock new skills, you know, in your skill tree to do different moves and abilities that you can unlock while playing this demo. That adds more layers to the combat. But even with that, the combat just has a very, I don't know, I can't, I feel like you won't know what I'm talking about unless you play the demo. The combat just feels a little vanilla. The dodging is really what feels different in this game. You know how in most like action RPG type games, from Dark Souls to Nier to Final Fantasy, you name it, like in those type of games, when you need to dodge, you just dodge. Like you just press, you know, circle or whatever in the direction you want to dodge in, and then bam, you dodge, you avoid the attacks. In this game, the dodging feels way more technical and like timed based, to where there's way more of like, you got to dodge at the right time to actually avoid the attack. You can't just mash dodge in this demo, and I think that's what frustrated me about this game at first. The first time I was playing this game, I was dying like multiple times because I just couldn't, it just felt weird. Like, yo, why does the dodge feel like this? Like you can't mash dodge. You have to dodge at the right time, and that's how you avoid the attack. So I feel like for some people, they might not like that, because it kind of does add like a layer of you know, timing and precision and skill, I guess, to the game. If you guard / parry at the right time, you're able to counter attack as well. So once you get a hang of that, that's when, you know, the combat starts to, you know, feel more satisfying in the game, and you really start to just understand the way things work. Some of the boss fights that they have in this game are cool, and you will concede that, you know, some of the boss battles are going to be way more epic and, you know, rush down type boss battles that are like ultra aggressive and doing all this crazy stuff. And they got a little bit of quick time events spread within the gameplay, but not too much to where you feel like you're just doing like QTEs or nothing like that. They'll do it in a really good way. But after that, I mean, most of the demo, I mean, the demo is only like maybe 45 minutes to an hour. You know, you can rush through this demo and just get to the main thing, and you could probably beat the demo in like 30 minutes. And I think it was a good demo. I don't think it was nothing like amazing, like, yo, you gotta play this. Like, it ain't nothing like that, but I wasn't disappointed. So I'm just hoping, as long as I can have the story and characters in this game be solid, the game has good combat and boss fights with good music and decent length, that's all I want from this game. Like, I'm not expecting this game to be like a game of the year type title. I mean, it might be, but I'm not really expecting that from this game. I don't have too high standards for this game. I just hope that this game is a nice action RPG type game that has good combat in it with halfway decent characters and story. And if they give me that, then I'll be a good. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I can say about the demo. If you guys played the demo, what did y'all think about it? Until my next video, catch y'all in my next one. All right.